Hello viewers! Staying home from quite some time? Safely, right? Use this time judiciously to plan your upcoming budget trip. So here we are with a budget plan to reach your travel destination or your dream destination, Kedarnath Dham. So let's dive in and check out the plan alongside your expenses to reach our temple. The best time to reach Kedarnath Dham starts with April and ends in November, but the best of the best is in April to June, whereas here we are giving up the plan to look out for the trip which is pocket friendly and also suitable for elderly as well. So we are choosing a season which is the rainy season, which starts from post August, September and November. So here you have two advantages, so do look in and go for it. The landslides that you're currently watching are the ones we witnessed directly during our trip to Kedarnath Dham. As the journey proceeds, we came across two major risks. One is the landslides and the damp roads. Damp roads look damn risky, right? But this risk is worth it because they're very, very adventurous and you will definitely enjoy them as we did. So, amidst this landslides and the dampy roads, the road was closed and we were to check in Pata village. So we stayed back in Pata village for 4 days, wherein we found a wonderful place to live in, enjoy the 4 days. From there in Pata, you have two options during the season. One, either you can go with the chopper, which costs you around 5k, but you need to book it early. You can either take a chopper from Dehradun or from Pata. But during non-seasons, the choppers are not available, so you need to move to Gaurikund to take up the horse rides or the pichu. So from Pata, we moved to Sonprayag. So from Sonprayag, it was a 5-kilometer ride in a jeep, as you are not allowed to take your private vehicles. So from there, you reach Gaurikund in the 5-kilometer jeep ride, and post that you can choose to move either as a trek to a 16-kilometer trek, and then it is or else you can go with the horses. Our suggestion is go with a trek or at least via horses, because you can feel the nature the best during these routes. Because if it is through choppers, I don't think you can get that feel. So kindly do go in for the treks. Finally, coming to the places we visited along our journey, first one is our Dehradun, wherein we visited the Thapteshwar temple and also Robber's Cave. So Robber's Cave is a wonderful place not to be missed, wherein you can trek alongside the river through a cave. And then coming to the second place we visited, it was Mussoorie, wherein in Mussoorie we visited the Mall Road, which is very beautiful, and also could enjoy the moving to the 4 dhams, that is Kedarnath, Badrinath, Yamunotri, Gangotri. We visited all the 3 dams as well, wherein Yamunotri and Kedarnath requires a trek or via a horse, whereas in case of Badrinath and Gangotri, you can reach the temples via your private vehicles. Here is the budget, wherein for the 13 days long trip it is 30,000 per person. Firstly, the flight expenses from Bangalore to Delhi is about 5k. From there, we need to hire a vehicle to complete our journey further. So there it took us around 8,000 for all the travel expenses, and then comes the food and the living expenses. The food and the living expenses came up to 5,000 per person, like 5 to 10,000 per person, and the rest 10,000 was for the miscellaneous expenses like hiring a horse and all the expenses. So altogether it was 30,000 per person. So if you've reached this far, that means you've completed the video. I hope you liked it. Please do like, comment, subscribe and share. Thank you.